Well, good morning to you, Mrs. Smallwood. Morning, Ank. Lovely morning. Now, there's a sight you won't see every day of the week. Mrs. J.R. Smallwood and the Honorable Anthony J. Ank Murphy, busy as nailers with their little buckets and shovels, building a sandcastle together just below the high water mark. Yes, I must say that at this time of the year, St. Pete's Beach does beat the absolute living heck out of Northern Bay's hens. Yes, indeed. I mean, here it is, not quite breakfast time. And here one is, walking along in one's sandals and one's navy blue bathing suit. And already, one's chain of office is almost hot to the touch. Really amazing, really amazing. Gracious me, here's an absolutely top-notch conch shell. Councillor Pumphrey will be so pleased with this, I'm sure. And I mustn't forget that little bag of grapefruit for Deputy Mayor Shanny Duff. And perhaps a seahorse keychain for Councillor. Morning, Dr. Collins. Ken and Bab. Lovely morning. I mean, where else but St. Pete's Beach would you see a scene like that? The Minister of Finance for Newfoundland and the Right Reverend Canon R.R. Babb sharing the same bottle of copper-tone suntan lotion. Yes, a little home away from home is what one can truly call Florida. I mean, within 500 yards on any beach, you're bound to run into ever so many, good morning, Mrs. Moores, ever so many Newfoundlanders taking advantage of the tremendous travel bargains available after the 15th of April. And morning, Mrs. Moores, lovely morning, yes, indeed. A lovely, lovely lady, that Mrs. Moores is too. And gracious, over there in the orange and blue striped deck chair. What a coincidence, can it ever be? Yes, it is. Good morning, Mrs. Moores. Absolutely gorgeous morning, yes, indeed. Ah, a horseshoe crab. Councillor Barrett will like that one for his rumpus room. Yes, it'll go very nicely indeed against the purple shag at, if I recall correctly, $17.95 a square yard with some slight manufacturer's defects. Let me see now. That's a conch shell for Councillor Pumphrey, a bag of grapefruit for Deputy Mayor Shanny Duff, a horseshoe crab for... Why, Dorothy, how do you do? Merciful heaven, what a surprise. I had no idea you were down. You know, it was just the other day that Marjorie drew my attention to your picture in the morning news. An absolutely splendid public service gesture, offering yourself like that in the Dial a Tutor program. Biology, wasn't it? Yes, as I remarked to Marjorie, Nurse Wyatt was bound to rise above her very bitter defeat in the last election and gradually re-enter the public service, good sport that she is. Tremendous meeting you again after so very, very long. Lovely, lovely lady, Nurse Wyatt. She may be quiet at last, but gracious, that yellow polka dot bikini she's wearing certainly is not Wolanski's by the look of it. Good heavens, would you just look at that? It's exactly the same seagull, I'm sure, that I saw last week swooping down over number 2 sewer outlet as I was dining at Paul Johnson's absolutely marvelous little restaurant, the Starboard Quarter. Well, 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 that's one for Baz Jameson, that is. I must remember to tell him. Goodness, it's going to be a hot day again, you know. Say what you like, everyone deserves a Florida vacation at this particular time of the year. Yes, Florida does have its drawbacks, though. I mean, the red tide, shark attacks, homicidal Cubans, the dreaded Portuguese man-o'-war, 6-foot-long barracudas, vacationing Haligonians, and things like that. But all in all, it's a blessed change from City Hall. Good morning, Mrs. Peckford. Lovely morning, yes, indeed. This does beat the living heck out of Puffles Cove at this time of the year, doesn't it? A lovely, lovely lady.